everybody tuning in. And this is Dawes Tales. We'll be getting into tales from heads to tails and telling both sides of the story.
Man, you look really good with that headset.
Wonder what I'm doing later.
Super good.
Now, some say his new favorite movie is Bird Box because of his fetish for blindfolds, and that he hopes to one day make contact with alien life forms, simply to learn about their probing technology. Your host, Corey Dawes.
Man, I hate Bird Box. What a horrible movie. It didn't even make any sense. I didn't even get it. I didn't get it.
It was not good.
What's her, what was the chick's name? Sandra Bullock.
Yeah.
She was good in it, but...
She was good, but...
I didn't get it. Actually, I didn't even watch... I didn't watch the whole thing.
Oh, you didn't?
No.
Ending was whack.
What happened? Spoiler?
No spoiler alerts.
So I have to watch it.
Yeah, you should just watch it.
So what...
And you'd be bad.
When do I start watching the end of it?
Actually, to be honest, I would say don't even watch it. It's that bad. It's that bad.
Okay, so welcome to Dawes Tales 2.0, episode 2. Man, Peterborough has got hit with some snow.
It's lethal out there. It's like a blizzard.
Thank God I take the bus or I make people pick me up.
Were the buses canceled at all?
No, they always run.
I don't take the bus.
You don't want to?
No, they're full of disease.
Yeah, crack addicts, heroin addicts, everything. Smelly people.
Of course, crazy people.
So many crazy people. I feel like I'm the only one on the bus that smells good.
That's like me at work, to be honest.
It smells good?
Yeah.
What kind of cologne do you wear?
I wear two. Christian Dior.
Yeah.
Or Yves Saint Laurent.
Really?
Yes. Yeah.
I wear Jean Paul.
Jean Paul, okay.
And Lacoste.
Oh, Lacoste. There you go.
I love
that's a kind of main one.
Yeah.
Like, that's a mainstream. It's like Hugo Boss, Armani Code.
I love Hugo Boss. That's good. That's good stuff. What was the other one you said?
Armani Code.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yes.
That's a good one. I one of my manager from work, he's moving to Penn Center, and that is Fort Erie, like St. Catharines.
Right.
And he was showing me the outlets. Awesome. We need one here, but we're not big enough. So.
No, we need to go to Let's go to Toronto. Let's do a cast out of Toronto.
Yeah, at an outlet.
Yeah,
Just in the middle of the outlet and just do one.
They'll be like, who are these guys?
Is that like illegal? Can you do that?
I don't know.
Probably like a permit or something.
They'd probably kick us the fuck out.
They definitely would. They definitely would. So, very exciting for today, our first guest.
Very first.
In-person first guest, actually. We've had a phone call interview, my buddy Sean. That went good. Well, that's on, like, what, episode... Oh, no, we didn't even post it.
Oh, great. Yeah,
Sorry, Sean. Sorry, Sean.
We're going to have to post our hidden...
He's been traveling around the world, so he's not going to care. Anyways, okay, so we have our first guest, and one of my good friends. I have no idea how long we've known each other. We'll find out. She's probably doing the calculations in her head right now. Peterborough's own what is it?
SP Designs.
SP Designs.
There you
Right before the couch, she's like, well, I changed it. And I'm like, what is it? SP
Yeah,
Designs.
he's like, it's Signs by Sam, right? And I'm like, no.
You changed
I
it.
rebranded it, and I posted about it, and he admitted to not reading it.
Fail.
But we're apparently good friends.
That's awesome.
Dear.
So how long have we known each other?
Oh, God. When did Mark start? Oh, probably, like, in the 2000s. Like, late 2000s.
I was probably like, I don't think I was old enough to go out to the bars yet.
Not initially, but then.
Right, and then I turned 19, and then shit hit the fan.
It was like 3 times a week.
So we did, our favorite place to go was Sin City.
Yeah, Mondays.
Mondays.
That's an old spot.
That was the big pictures, right? The team pictures.
Yes.
Team pictures.
And
I remember those.
And we'd all be at work in a lovely mood come Tuesday morning. It was fantastic. And then, okay, so that was Monday night. I think we probably did wings Tuesday night.
Yeah.
Probably didn't get as drunk.
No.
Just get maybe later on hangover food.
Oh, for sure.
Right.
And then I believe maybe the trash was still around, so we'd go there on a...
Trashiteria?
Have you never been there?
Retro Wednesdays.
That was it. Wednesdays. Yeah, Wednesdays. Yeah, Retro Wednesdays. That was great. And then we probably took a break Thursday. Maybe we went to the Pete's game.
Yeah, maybe. Well, I worked there, so.
Correct, yes. I would sit in the owner's seats all the time. And that was Thursday. So Friday would have been maybe anywhere, just like a random spot, like maybe a little pub crawl. And then Saturday back to Sin.
Yeah.
Right.
Sin was the place to go.
I miss Sin.
Now it's not even there.
Yeah.
No, now it's the social.
Yeah.
Do you like the social? Do you go there?
I've only been there to eat, because I'm old now.
Really?
How old are you?
And
how much do you weigh?
I actually had someone ask me this last week, and I admitted that I was born in 1990.
And that is
not
a lie. But we're both May babies.
We are.
Yeah, we're both May babies.
I'm just like 18 years older than you.
Man, that's a lot.
No. I'll be 32.
No, remember, I was born in 1990. Yeah, technically I'm older. But yeah, so we're gonna have Sam, we're gonna talk, she's gonna talk business, probably get into some dating stuff. Valentine's Day is tomorrow.
Yeah.
Tomorrow.
Today's Wednesday.
Yeah.
Thursday, the day of love.
It'll probably be today once we post the shit.
Oh, right, yeah, it'll be
Yeah.
today, yeah. So happy Valentine's Day.
I think it's a production here.
Okay, so let's get into business talk. How did you start doing this and why?
Oh, why? So I would always have friends message me, and they would send me a picture of something they found on Pinterest or Google and say, can you make me this? And so I would. And then I kept doing that for a while. Then I had friends saying, you should like start charging people for this, and you should start posting your stuff online. And so finally I did. It was kind of like January, I think 2 or 3 years ago.
Okay.
And at first I was Art by Sam. Didn't really have a good ring to it. So I was that for a while, and then I changed it to Signs by Sam. And then just last month, we switched over to SP Designs. We
Why the
fully rebranded. Because I don't do just signs anymore.
Oh, what are you doing?
I do like calligraphy services.
It's a huge
I'll do
word.
anytime. I'll do like home decor stuff.
Oh, I love
I have
that.
people like messaging me asking me to make them like random shelves.
Really?
Bookshelves, random thing, and doesn't have anything to do with calligraphy or painting.
Okay, so we gotta go back to that word. I have no idea what it means.
What? Calligraphy?
Yeah.
He can't even pronounce it. He's like,
Did you notice I didn't say it? Did you notice I didn't say it?
That word.
Yeah.
It's like fancy writing.
Oh, okay.
So
So
script writing.
why wouldn't you
Yeah.
just say like fancy writing?
Because calligraphy is the actual word.
People after our age, they don't even know how to script write. So
What do you mean?
they don't teach it anymore.
Yes.
We can't, my cousin doesn't know how to script write at all, or calligraphy. At all.
You don't know what that say.
I don't even know if that was in the right context, but
I thought it was, bud.
I don't know how
I'm
to
sure I'm in the cast, yeah.
Okay, so all the name changes. So now you're doing a whole bunch of other different stuff.
I was before, but now my name just captures that, right? Before my name just captured that I did signs, right? But now I can branch out and do other things, and I can post about it, and then it kind of fits with like my brand.
Cool.
Yeah.
And where do you do all this? Do you have like your own workshop? Do you have a sweatshop? A whole bunch of Chinese kids working for you?
Totally.
5 cents a minute or an hour?
I actually just moved at the beginning of January, and so I finally have a place where I have a little studio. It's a little like den. So I've got my studio all set up, and so all my supplies are in there. Of course, I'm in a condo, so I don't have like all my wood shop stuff.
Yes.
Yeah,
How's that going?
it's great. It's an old people's home.
Really?
Yeah,
You were in a condo before.
I was, and then I moved home,
Yeah.
and then I've now got this condo.
And I'm assuming you were doing this stuff out of home?
Yeah.
And now you're in the
So
condo.
all the woodworking stuff happens out of my parents' garage.
Like, until this, like right now. Like you go there and do that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I can't have, table saws in my condo.
That's very true. You're like, what kind of human is she cutting up tonight?
Right.
I'm pretty much Dexter.
Oh, God.
That's hot.
So, with that being said, do you take hits on, like, special occasions like Christmas, Valentine's Day, that's also coming up, and
like busy moments.
Yeah, Christmas is my best time. That's when I probably
Sell
do the
gifts.
most. Yeah, I do the most sales. I have to actually give a cutoff date, usually like beginning of December, because at that point I'm not going to be able to get stuff done for people. So
Right, they're like, hey, I don't know what to get this person. I'm gonna get her a sign that says Merry Christmas.
yeah,
So what if someone came to you like on Christmas Eve and was like, hey, I need this done? What are you gonna do?
no,
Wow, aggressive.
like savage. No, it's actually really hard. I hate saying no, and a lot of people who order stuff are like friends of friends, acquaintances, people I work with, and it's hard to just be like, no, sorry, I can't. But I've had to actually get, start to be a little bit more
That's
savage.
supply and demand.
Yeah.
You gotta get on that.
And then
They want a
pricing.
sign by SP Designs. You gotta get on it.
Man, I'm so happy you got the name down. I'd probably get called Signs by Sam by some point in this.
It's fine, I'll correct you.
Yeah.
You've even ordered from me.
I know. When it was Signs by Sam.
That's
Would
true.
you like it if Sam was like, Steve Taylor?
Yeah.
I'd be so mad.
Has a good ring to
I'd
it.
walk in. We've had a lot of people say, well, Steve's pretty much the star of the cast. It's just your name. I just fucking lose it.
Yeah,
Oh,
this is
man.
true.
Okay, so what are like prices like?
That's the hard part.
So it ranges.
Yeah, like trying to price stuff, especially that
Like
when
from
it's
what you're gonna
friends, right? So, like, I will go out, I will buy the wood, cut the wood, stain it, sand it, and then paint it. Do like all the finishing stuff, spraying it. I put hanging hardware on it. So like, there's a lot that goes into it that
Shit.
people don't see. It's
Yeah.
not just the calligraphy,
Nice. I love that.
the fancy writing, right? I do everything from scratch. So it's hard. My prices will start at $20 and then go up from there depending on like size and detail.
Well, you said you're doing home design too. I don't expect a fully varnished shelf with a bunch of calligraphy or whatever you call it on it.
I think you said it right. In the right
Yeah.
contract.
Yeah.
Okay,
that was
so
great.
Good. But I'm not expecting that for $20.
Yeah.
So it's gonna change, obviously.
So
Yeah.
what would a shelving unit cost me?
Well, it depends how tall it is, and it depends like, how many shelves is it, and
Let's say Dawes needs a trunk that is all black.
what is a trunk?
I guess a chest.
Like a treasure chest?
Yeah, something like that.
I would love one.
Somewhere where he could hide all of his things. in it.
All those sketchy items.
Sorry, I don't have a hacksaw on my
Well, I've never made one of those, but
Oh, okay.
I don't know. Depending on size, it could be like up to 100 because that's like a lot of wood, right?
And it's
Very
probably
odd size because it is a lot of wood.
yeah, I like it. I like it a lot. Okay, so what if I wanted just like a normal sign had 3 words in it?
It might be like $20.
That's
If it's like
perfect.
an average size, like you ordered something, right? And the
Yeah,
price wasn't.
I can't remember what it was.
Yeah.
How long ago was
It
that?
was something with like a baby name on it.
Oh,
Might
yeah,
have
it
been
was
like
the-
$30.
One of my friends, she had a baby. Yeah, you made it. She loved it. It's beautiful. It hangs on her door or in her room. I can't remember.
Oh,
But yeah, she loved it. It was
yeah.
great.
I mean, there's so many people in the area that do similar things, so I try to keep my prices like,
Competitive.
yeah, and like reasonable.
So more people do this.
Like so many people.
Really?
Yeah. I've got a lot of competition out there.
I didn't know that.
I love how you can make something out of nothing nowadays. That's great.
Yeah, well, I didn't know a lot of people did it. So
Well, I do markets now. That's one of my new favorite
I was
things
just about
do.
to ask. So
Yes.
like, where are you going? So it's not just online. You're going to places.
Mhm.
Right, that's awesome.
Are you
Yeah.
on the shows or anything like that?
Yeah, so I'm actually doing a show, I think it's April 4th in Uxbridge.
There you go.
So it's going to be like a different crowd than what I've normally done. I've done 2 Christmas markets here in Peterborough. I always do really well there. But what I like about the markets is that I can just make all my own stock, right? And kind of my own designs. Whereas when people order from me, like a custom order, they've usually seen a sign somewhere and they're like, can you duplicate this?
Yeah.
So it's not like my own, it doesn't feel like my own stuff, right?
Right.
I feel like I'm, taking someone else's design and
Right.
duplicating it.
So like, would you make any kind of sign?
Mhm.
Like an erotic posting?
Yeah, I love doing funny signs. Do you see the one I posted? Oh, you probably didn't.
Wow.
probably did.
If it was erotic, you probably saw it.
It was not erotic.
What did it say?
It just said, well, shit.
So that's it?
Yeah.
That's
And it was
pretty
a bathroom sign.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh,
I
perfect.
just posted that one the other day.
Perfect.
Like, maybe like I want a sign for like my bedroom door that says like sex den.
Yeah, I could do that for you.
That's awesome.
Would I post it? I don't know.
I would post it.
Yeah.
Well, that's cool. I like
Yeah.
that. Yeah, that's cool. What else? What other signs could you make that's like erotic?
Are you making any erotic signs for Valentine's Day?
Yeah,
No.
nice question. Yeah, I like that.
No.
Any-
I'm not.
Really?
No,
No.
requests like.
No, I've actually cut off my custom orders because I have to prep for this market in April.
So have you done any Valentine's Day signs?
No.
Oh, really?
No.
Man, I feel like that's a good gift for a guy to give his girlfriend or wife.
I know.
Right?
If there's any guys listening next year, get on it. Like, order some signs.
Damn.
Be mine, all that.
Yeah, they'd be cute, right?
Gumdrops here.
Ooh.
She dropped a ooh.
It was more like a
We should have like one of those soundbite things, right? For later on, after I say something gross, just say I'm still. Yeah, guys, you gotta get on that for next year. That's a great idea. So,
Yeah.
we do have Valentine's Day coming up. So maybe for the male listeners, say, right, are you single? Like, are you seeing anyone? Are you dating? Girls,
I'm
guys?
always dating. I'm single. I'm chronically single.
Okay.
Chronically. It's been, I think I've been single now for 4 years.
Holy.
Right?
Really?
But just
Dated a lot.
dating.
Yeah.
So what are we using for dating?
Ugh, all the apps. All of them.
All of them.
Tinder, Bumble, Hinge. Actually, I think that's only 3.
I heard Hinge. I messaged Steve.
I haven't used Hinge.
I messaged Steve a couple of weeks ago and I said, you gotta try this one, and it's called Coffee Meets Bagel.
Horrible.
Oh, okay.
I heard on a podcast, I think it's bigger in bigger cities.
Right.
This guy was living in LA and he's like, oh, Coffee Meets Bagel, whatever. 2 day, whatever.
Shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, there would be no one on it.
No. So when you're on Bumble, how often do you message guys first?
Well,
Every time.
if I'm not
Oh,
with them.
no, I mean like...
Yeah,
I know, but I mean like, are you going to? That's the thing. Are you just gonna leave that match there?
No, usually I will message them. Like if I match, I'm super picky. So the fact that I have swiped right means obviously I see something I like, so I'm going to message you.
Right. So what's the... And you gotta... When you tell this, you gotta have to look at Steve because this is the worst thing he has going for him, is the very first message.
The first message?
Yeah.
Like you don't like the first message, or...
He's horrible at giving it. He can't do it.
Yes, Dawes told me this plenty of times. I'm better at this type of thing in person
Yeah.
because I use charisma, but on
Riddler for your remembrance.
if cell phones had yeah, if cell phones had that, I would just type my message out in that.
And make it fancy.
Yeah, exactly.
If
And
there
then
was some
like,
effort
"Aw."
there. No, my messages are usually something simple like, oh, hey, handsome, or it's kind of like flirty and fun, right?
Right.
Or I will comment on
I don't
something.
even get those. What the hell?
You're handsome. Just kidding.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do like the hey, how are you? But I'll like comment on something that maybe they've written in their profile or like a post they had. Or if there's a dog in it, I'm probably gonna make a
So
comment.
that's what gets you is like their profile, their bio. You're like, oh, that's.
I'm one of the ones who reads the bio.
Really? So if the guy doesn't have a bio, he's pretty much fucked.
No, not necessarily, but he's got to compensate in the looks department then because he hasn't written anything.
Okay, so here we go.
This is why I'm
Lot of
chronically
learning to
single.
Okay,
I'm pulling out my notepad.
so the guy doesn't have a bio. It goes down for looks. What's the looks? What are we looking for?
For me, it's that total tall, dark, and handsome.
Tall, dark, and
It's
handsome.
gotta be tall. It's gotta be taller than me. I'm
Yeah.
a tall girl. You know
Right.
this,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. Yeah.
It's gotta be a tall guy.
Yeah.
Dawes, you're out the next.
Yeah. Done.
I'm sorry.
Been 5'8" since grade 6.
I'm 5'8", so we're like the same height, right? But you wouldn't cut it.
I love those memes when girls are like posting them and they're like, oh, 6'1", giant, 5'8". It's like, you know what I mean? Like the tiniest guy in the world. I was like, what the hell?
So the height matters.
Yeah. To me it does. Just because I'm tall.
Wow.
No, I get that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get that.
I hate when I see these short, little, tiny girls with these tall guys. And I'm like, really? You had the biggest selection out there and you took all the tall guys.
Right.
It makes me mad.
They probably think that the tall guy has a huge dick.
That's not always accurate.
There you go.
Well, I don't know. I'm just saying.
This is not, yeah, we're going to get a lot of this here.
I just threw that out there.
Yeah. Like, I have no clue if that's true. Okay, so how long do messages last before it's like, hey, let's meet? Do you throw out the hey, let's meet first, or are you going to wait for him to do it?
I'll try to wait for him to do it. Usually, if it gets to the point where we've exchanged numbers and we've now gone to texting, that helps. And then usually from there, like, maybe setting up a time to meet. But I honestly can't even tell you the last time I met someone who, like, I met online.
Really?
Where we met in person. It's been a long time.
Man, so I feel like it's super, like, you're on Bumble for, like, 5-6 messages, and you're already getting the phone number. And then, after that, it's like 2 weeks, whatever, of messaging, and then it just stops. And then you have this random number in your phone.
Yeah.
Does that happen?
Yeah, I have to go through every now and then. And
just clear it.
Yeah. Who's this?
Yeah.
It's the first name, because I don't know their last name. Any first
I know,
namers.
right? So, here's what I do.
There it is. Yeah, I know this one.
So, if I meet a girl on Tinder or Bumble, so I get the girl's name, and then boom, I have that flame emoji beside it.
Okay.
And then if it's Bumble, I have that Bumble bee
Genius.
emoji beside it.
Right.
Right?
Mhm.
Isn't that awesome?
That is a really good idea.
So
you know where, so if you need to go back and like creep the pictures that they posted.
yeah, exactly. 'Cause
Also, you know what helps? Maybe I shouldn't
I
give
love
up
this, where this
tip.
is going.
There we go.
Yeah.
It's once you get their number, you can usually find them on social media. Because you know how you can then search your contacts, like on
Right.
Facebook?
Oh, yes. Oh,
Yeah,
for
or
sure.
Instagram, or even Snapchat, and then it's like, okay, now I can get more dirt on this person.
I've never gone to those things.
Really?
Then you see some of the pictures they're tagged in, and they look totally different.
Right.
The pictures they posted.
Yep. Do you think a lot of guys, like, filter their photos? Like, more than girls?
No, girls do way more.
Girls filter the photos.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Guys, I don't know. There's just so many things that they shouldn't do.
Like what?
Like the shirtless mirror selfie.
Okay,
That's fucked. Like, do you want a guy that's, like, gym savvy?
Yeah, but like I don't need to, like if all your pictures are you at the gym and then you like flexing all your muscles, I'm like, hey, you're a little too high maintenance.
For a guy like me, is it going to be like, oh,
Yeah.
in the mirror with my shirt off, yeah.
Maybe that would be good, though. Maybe you get more, like, likes, matches.
It'd be almost
Be like, hey, man, you're kind of funny.
irony thing, like, oh, look at this skinny guy in the fucking mirror taking a picture of himself.
I wish one of my pictures that I really wanted to post was I wanted to have, like, a huge tub of ice cream, lay naked on my couch, and just pour the ice cream down me.
That sounds like a terrible idea.
And have, like, a spoon and, like, a real funny face. And there's just ice cream all over my cock.
Oh, okay.
I think that's for later on.
You took it way too far. No one's agreeing with you.
Whose profile pic is that?
I think it'd be funny. It'd be awesome.
No, it's when these guys, they have all these really good photos and, you know, they've got friends and they've got a cute dog and they're really handsome and all of a sudden there's the shirtless mirror selfie and I'm like, no, you ruined it.
What about the fishing pics?
The fishing pics?
Oh, yeah. Do you like Country Boys?
Holding up
Yes.
the fish.
But, like, not if that's all you do. Like, if you're just, you know, living in the woods and fishing every day.
I guess that's
You're
perfect.
always wearing camo.
Perfect.
Oh, my God. I can't... Oh, if a girl has camo, I just fucking lose it.
Yeah, I don't see that being your type.
Oh my God, I can't do it. It just bothers me just thinking about it. But I feel like there's a lot, like, I see some girls, like, Tinders and Bumbles, and there's a lot of country boys.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you gotta look at the area we live in.
No, for sure. But I mean, just tone it down.
Yeah.
Tone it down big time.
Yeah.
I can't remember, like, obviously I have pictures of me and my dog, but...
But you gotta reach every demographic if you're going out there, I'd say, if you're looking for that.
Oh, definitely, for
It's
sure.
gotta be a good mix. You can't have all selfies, because then it's like, okay, she has no friends. This is all she does is take selfies.
Oh, good tip.
Right?
Yeah.
It's gotta have some pictures with some friends.
Okay, but, like, not a whole bunch of them where you're like, which one were
Where
you?
is Waldo?
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah,
See
no,
who
like,
has the biggest dick in this photo.
I've done
Maybe I
that.
can match him and get to his friends.
I've done that where I matched with a guy. I was thinking he was the other guy in the photos, and he only had like 2 or 3 pictures, and he was with this guy in every photo.
Really?
Not him.
Would you ever, like, message a guy and be like, hey, that guy in your second photo, is he single?
No.
That's a little rude, eh?
Yeah.
That's like, that's bringing confidence down.
You don't really even know the guy to begin with, so welcome.
Yeah, really.
I know.
Yeah.
I just.
DGAF.
What's that?
Don't give a fuck.
Oh.
Right? That's my motto for Steve-O when he goes on these things.
Mm-hmm.
DGAF. Don't care.
Yeah.
Still hasn't worked.
I try to put that out there, but I totally care.
So, what about you, Steve? Like, are you on these sites?
Yeah, I'm on Tinder and Bumble, but that's about it.
No coffee meets bagel.
No, you told me to get on it.
I think it lasted like 5 minutes.
Yeah, I went on it, I was like, this is horrible.
Yeah. One girl.
Yeah.
What was the other one I said? Oh, no, I was thinking, no, not Hinge. Have you ever had Happen?
No.
Happen? No.
Happen?
No.
I think
Is
it's
there even
Happen.
anyone from this area on that?
So when I lived in Vancouver, I went on it,
Mm-hmm.
and
See, Vancouver's huge.
yeah, no, for sure. Just fucking listen. So you'd go on the app, and then you would see people that are like super close by you. I literally had a girl that I could see looking at my profile.
Oh my god, that's weird.
Yeah, when I was just
So you could just see it?
when I was getting on the SkyTrain, she was in front of me, and I was behind her, and I was literally on Happen, and she was looking at my profile.
Oh my god. Did she swipe yes or no?
I can't remember. I think she's like, no.
Yeah, I feel like if she swiped yes, it'd be a way better story.
Yeah, or
And-
yeah, I was thinking of just tapping her on the shoulder and be like, hey! Hey, bitch!
Oh man.
Where you going?
I don't know, I feel like there's all these like, I don't know, good apps, but in Peterborough people don't use them. So you're just gonna find all these people from Toronto or even farther away.
So what's your kilometer setup?
I'll do anything from like here to Toronto.
Okay, so you'll travel for dick?
Yeah. No, for me, I'm looking for a relationship, so that's not what I'm looking for.
Right, so we're not in it for the one night stands.
No.
I was gonna get to
Chronically
that till later.
dating for 4 years, cannot find the relationship off of social media. Why do you think that is, Sam?
It's just not working. I feel like I'm an old soul and I need to meet someone just like
That's an old soul.
naturally.
Yeah.
Also, I've had a really like mixed up situation with this person with a girlfriend, and that's just messed me up
baggage.
for a while. Yeah,
Yeah, you don't want to get involved in that kind of shit.
it's too late.
You're already involved.
Well, I have been, yeah.
Oh shit.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck.
I
Yeah.
won't drop any names.
We definitely don't want to do that. So when was the last date you went on? When?
Like a formal date, like actual like
Yeah.
coffee dinner.
Oh, wow.
You go for coffee?
Yeah, I'll do that.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
See, that's that old soul shit, because I love taking girls out. Wine and dine.
Yeah. Steve,
I think probably probably over a year since I've been on an actual date. Usually I can tell how.
Is that the closest one, though?
What do you mean?
Like, from an approach, you got Dawes, he'll say, come to my place. I'll lay out the spread and the cheeses and the wines will be there. Or you got me, and he's like, let's go to the keg. Casual date at the keg. Which one are you picking?
Obviously the keg one.
Oh, there you
Right?
go.
I don't want just like, oh, let's hang out. Then you know what they're.
But you're hanging out at the keg.
Yeah, but like you.
You know what they're looking for.
Yeah.
No, you don't.
They don't mind going out in public with you. They actually want to like impress you. If they want you to come to their house, they're only looking for one thing.
And what's that?
Sex,
I don't get
obviously.
it.
Maybe. I'm asking you to come over.
But I think the spreads is like a good idea. Maybe it's
Like,
just
so what's a spread look like?
He's
You on the couch.
with the ice cream and everything.
The naked man.
He just walks in. I'm already there. Hello.
Oh man.
To the sexton.
No, no, he's got like food laid out. Like,
Okay.
So I do like the charcuterie board.
Yeah, there it is.
Charcuterie.
What did I say?
I had no idea. Charcuter.
What is it?
Charcuterie.
Charcuterie.
Mm-hmm.
That's how you pronounce it? I don't think that's
I
right.
think it is. I don't know.
She might be replacing James just to fix our grammar.
I know. Fuck that guy.
Say it again though. What do you call it?
Yeah, what did you call it?
What is it actually called?
I'm not going to tell you. Just
I know.
be like, I want the spread. Okay, I have the spread out.
Charcuterie. Charcuterie. Charcuterie.
Get there.
With one of those things up top of the A. Like if it's German or Sweden or something.
I've been told it's charcuterie, but I could be wrong.
No, I like that better than what I said.
Mm-hmm. Do you get many second dates? Do you have them come over and you're like, here's my charcuterie? Oh, you tried.
Luckily, I don't say what it is. I just have it ready and they're like, oh, that's nice. I'm like, yeah, ice cream. But it's like it's cheese. It's like you get the nice meat, the cheese. What is that thing where you make it and it's the thing, and you put it on the board. We have it at the keg.
Pesto,
the red pepper jelly, and
brie,
and baked brie.
It's delicious.
Right.
Yeah.
Some olives,
That's fine.
garlic
That's
stuffed
fine.
olives.
Mm-hmm.
That's about it.
So it's nice. I mean, if you're going to put in that effort,
See,
that
that's what I mean.
shows.
It's not like he's just saying, "Hey, come to my house.
True.
Let's Netflix and chill." He's got.
But do the girls know that ahead of time, right? When you say, come over and I'll have a spread, do they...
You know, I always say what I want to do.
Okay.
I'm always like, oh, I mean, I finished a long day, whatever, 12 hours. I'm going to be hanging at home tonight. Don't want to go out. If you want to come over, that's cool. No big deal. I'm going to be making this. I have wine.
Mm-hmm.
It's usually it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's good.
It's not like I'm a complete dog about it.
Yeah.
Not too sure.
No response.
About the ice cream.
Yeah, exactly. Let's mention some more about the ice cream. He's not a dog.
Don't want to look in your freezer.
I remember the one time I was at the trash.
She's probably got a fucking liter of Haagen-Dazs.
Haagen-Dazs. Ben and Jerry's, bud. No, Ben and Jerry's is when I'm sad.
Oh, that's sad.
I know, and then I just eat Ben and Jerry's. And
Just
watch,
right out of the carton.
watch romantic comedies. Rom-coms, yes!
See, when I've been screwed over by a guy, I go to like the murder films.
Oh, of course you do.
Oh, God.
I got a fucking band song.
All the horror.
Check out my studio. Designs. Just
I got a nice charcuterie board here.
I'm low on red paint. What could I use?
That would be awesome. What was I gonna say? Oh, Trashteria. I was there one night. You might have been there. But I remember walking to the dance floor and I seen this girl and I started barking at her. And she turned around and slapped the shit out of me.
I don't blame her.
Is that
Why were
rude?
you barking?
Is that rude?
Yeah.
I don't know. I thought it was a compliment.
No,
That's rude.
that is rude.
I'll do all
So
that.
don't do that again.
We'll never do that. I didn't do it after, so.
Like you learned your lesson.
Barks at a fucking woman like.
I'm not a chihuahua. I'm a real
Well,
man dog.
That's
I have a
terrifying.
dog and it's Bruno and he's not quite the manliest dog.
Where is
Yeah. He's at my parents. Oh no, he is at the cottage.
Oh.
Yeah,
Cottage
Dad goes,
life.
Dad goes ice fishing, takes the dog.
He's
Cute.
probably wearing camo and holding up a fish right
If Bruno ever comes home with the camo thing,
now.
out the door. Completely gone. Completely gone. You got any good stories about us back in the day?
Yeah, how long have you known Dawes? Because
No, since I was about 18.
18.
Yeah, 18.
Yeah.
18.
We worked at Mark's. I was in a relationship, I think, at the time, and
Give
then
that shoulder to
we
cry
became
on,
weapons for about a year.
Weapons.
We were weapons.
Okay,
Where
not
we started going
Not
out.
the shoulder to cry on,
Right?
it was the weapon, okay.
Yeah. Well, we did.
What's one of your craziest, like, tell me a Dawes tale. detail. Tell me something about you and Dawes.
Do you have any? Do you
There's that time that I broke your rosary.
Oh,
Okay,
she was
almost
pissed.
fought you.
Yeah, she was following me right in the middle of Junction.
Why the hell would you want to break you?
I don't even know what happened.
Dawes, what did you do?
My crazy cousin was like, oh, Corey walked by and said some bad things about you. And I'm like, oh,
I didn't.
yeah, I know that now because she's crazy.
Okay.
Right? But at the time, I was like, what? And I went after Corey, and then I was grabbed him kind of by the shirt, but like grabbed his rosary. I didn't mean to. I don't even know what I said to you.
Neither do I.
I owe you a rosary.
I was just worried about her rosary.
Do you still wear those?
No, that was my Jersey Shore days.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jay Shore.
Jay Shore.
Mm.
That's a good one. Fuck, I can't remember any good ones right now.
Because we
You
were
don't have
blacked
those
out
stuff?
all the time.
Yeah, we were fucked
Loaded all the
up.
time. I know those, like, those bar stories, they're always the same. Like, you go out, you get loaded. Some happens every time, but it's like,
I got a good story, and it's about Jordan.
Oh,
Yeah,
do tell.
he won't care that I tell this at all.
Well, he doesn't have a choice.
So, I think we were all at Sin one night, and he is fighting with his girlfriend at the time, and he just storms out, and I'm still at the bar, so I'm shit-faced, and I'm with my buddy Chris, not Thompson, small brown guy.
I remember him.
You
Chris
would-
with a K.
You would like him, Steve. Not because of like the racial thing, but so Jordan storms out. He's gone out of here, and he just lived around the corner. So I call him up. I'm like, hey man, like what's up? Like, you good? And no answer, whatever. So me and Chris, we get into the car. We drive up because we think he's going to his parents' house. And we caught him going to his parents' house. We say, get in the car, whatever. We go to a little lake. We're hacking darts. His girlfriend at the time calls. Oh my god, dude. So, and she was on speaker. And then they're fighting, whatever. And then there's like a moment pause. And all you can hear her go, it's just because I wouldn't do anal the other night. And I just fucking died. Like, I left the car, I whirled, I almost fell into the lake. Oh my god, that was the funniest thing ever.
Oh god.
It's just because I didn't do anal the other night. Like,
what kind of response is that? I would have died laughing too.
oh
Yeah.
god, I think Chris left the car, Jordan's dying laughing. But yeah, that was probably one of my favorite stories.
Did he say yes, though? Is it? Yes.
No, I don't know if he said yes or not. I can't remember.
You were laughing too hard. You didn't hear the response.
No, I definitely did not hear the response.
That's amazing.
But yeah, we had some really good nights too. That was a lot of fun.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. I feel like we haven't had that many good nights. Like at the bar.
No.
We didn't really go out to the bar.
There was a couple nights.
How long have you guys known each other?
Holy shit. Well, high school, but I didn't really talk to him. I was a loser.
Oh.
Yeah. And
You were
then-
the cool kid. Corey was a loser.
Yeah. And then I went
I'm
to...
not to toot my own horn here, but yes.
But then I moved to Vancouver, came back, and then Steve and we started like gaming together, and then I had the idea for this podcast.
We clicked. I think he got that big city vibe that I was like, oh, okay. He gets it. He finally gets it.
Yeah, like it was cool to come over.
Before he was just like a, the jock that was like, whatever.
Yeah.
And I'm like, fuck you, man.
That was basically it. But then I had the idea for this cast, and I knew Steve was actually into that stuff and got it and wanted to pursue it, and then we started doing some, and here we are now.
Ever since.
Oh.
Yeah,
What a romantic story.
I know.
It's great.
I'm just looking into his eyes.
This is weird. Are you gonna get an ice cream?
There it is. Just want to stroke the beard.
No, my favorite times I think were when we played hockey.
Oh yeah,
The
yeah,
hockey nights at the canal.
yeah. That was fun.
Okay.
Yeah, and then would we ever do Tub Club? No, it's just
Tub
Canal.
Club.
You don't know what Tub Club is?
Oh,
Good time
down
plan.
Yeah.
Brighton carpet.
Yeah. Written carpet. What actually is the Tub Club?
I think it was a laundromat.
Is it still there?
I don't
It
know.
is a laundromat.
Is it still
Is
there?
it?
I think it's still
I
there.
used to live down that hood.
But you don't know what we're talking about.
In
I
the
do
hood.
now. The Tub Club. Brighton carpet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's a laundromat. Is it still there? No one's answered me
I
yet.
don't live there.
I wouldn't know.
Okay.
I don't say Jesus, man. I don't go down in those ends anymore. I eat at the keg, goddammit.
Keg work. Good life.
Yeah, that's pretty much all I do.
I haven't got drunk in a long time, like downtown. Don't really go downtown too much anymore.
Me neither.
No,
Ooh, that's actually something I haven't done in a while.
no, definitely not.
None of the good old bars are there. Like, we can be like, let's go to Sin and, like, have, like,
It's a different crowd there, too, so...
And I feel so old now.
You feel old, imagine how I feel.
Yeah, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
But even still, when you go there, it's just a bunch of fucking university and college kids that
You
just
don't
get...
look old enough to be there.
Just get...
Don't worry, Sam. Get back out there. Get back out there.
Maybe you just need a young guy, a young...
Do what I do. Do it in
Oh,
person.
you need a
Do it
young
in person.
Trent
Fuck the social media. Just go in person.
Can you do
Youngsters
that?
are trouble.
Can you do that though in a small town like this? Like go, like say you finish work, you go to like a bar and you see a guy. That doesn't happen here. I feel like you can't do that here.
No.
And start a conversation.
Because if I go to work, or I go somewhere after work, and it's like 4 o'clock, 4:30, and I go to a bar, likely gonna end up being a client, or I don't even, like someone with some serious issues who is there drinking
Right.
at 4:30.
Right.
Right?
Now, since this is Dawes Tales, have you ever met a client that you're like,
Nope.
no.
No.
We'll get into that, right?
No. Moving on. No, I'm serious. I
Only if
have
we
not.
had video for this.
Next topic.
No. Actually, I did have a situation recently. This isn't at like my real full-time job. This was with the signs. This guy I had on Facebook had messaged me, wanted a sign, and I think we had met on one of the dating sites like over a year ago. We got chatting. Anyways, he wanted a sign. He's like, yeah, we should go for a drink whenever you make the sign and I pick it up. And I was like, okay, sounds good. So we'd been chatting, kind of like set up an actual time, like that we were going to meet without the sign. We decided to just go right for that. Then the dude did some creeping. Found out he had a girlfriend.
Okay.
So I asked him about it, right? And he was like, yeah, like I'm pretty transparent. Like I'm not going to hide it. Like we're poly. Do you know what that is? Because you're looking at me like you don't.
Is poly short for something?
I believe so.
Polyamorous?
Penis
Oh,
oversized.
polyamorous. I thought I was like polygamy.
Well, that's like the same.
Is it the same thing?
I think so.
So what is it? Explain.
So like they're
They're open.
yeah. So it's an
Right.
open relationship, right?
So they want you to join?
No.
Okay. Boring story.
No. So he's out there looking, and he's like dating, and will like hook up with girls, and she'll do the same, but like they're together
girls?
in a relationship.
Like she'll hook up with girls?
I think she's into guys because she's with him like in a relationship.
Right.
So it's pretty
Anyway.
much swingers.
Yeah, basically.
Oh, okay.
And I
Cool.
said I wasn't into that.
Cool. Why?
Because I'm looking for a relationship. I don't want someone else who's in a relationship.
No, but I mean, maybe it's just like a little fun thing now and then. You know, like it's
No.
Tuesday night.
Yeah,
Let's do it.
I just finished watching Dexter.
I
Feeling good.
have a jealous personality. I don't like to share.
No, yeah, I get that. I get
It's
that.
not for everybody.
Last cast that Steve-O and I did, I dropped a huge bomb on him, and I'm gonna drop it on you right now.
Okay.
8 years in the making, finally in a relationship.
You are?
I am.
What?
Yep.
With who? Who is she? Why is she here?
We call her Mystery Girl, because
Okay.
we're not dropping names.
Right.
It has been about like a month and a half.
Okay.
Oh,
Is she new? Is she someone you've been with before?
no, completely
Okay.
new. Yeah, Tinder. We did go to high school together,
Okay.
but we didn't know each other in high school. We started talking. She came over, and immediately connection.
Did you bring out the ice cream or the charcuterie board?
The charcuterie. No, I didn't even do that. I just came over, and then I ordered skip the dishes. I can't remember what I ordered though. Oh no, we ordered salads from Boston Pizza.
Salads.
Yeah, they're huge.
Like Eastside Mario's is the way to go. You get the free bread. Just
Okay.
saying.
Actually,
Anyways.
and it's funny too because I ordered the banana bread from Boston Pizza when I got the salads. It's so good though. But yeah. Oh.
That's awesome.
I know.
I'm happy for
I
you.
thought I would tell you on the cast instead of like I would text you and be like, hey, I gotta talk about this. But yeah.
That's
So
exciting.
Yeah.
So when we turn off the mics, you're gonna tell me her name and I can greet her.
Sure, definitely. Yeah, definitely.
And I'll befriend her.
Yeah.
I'll tell her all the bad stories.
And she'd probably like that.
Oh, that story's very
She's a very good girl. She has treated me very well so far.
That is great.
Yeah, so last Saturday, I was telling Steve, because she works all the time, she's a nurse, and so we had Valentine's Day Saturday night, which was great because we just ordered food and watched the Leaf game.
Salad?
What did I order that night? No, I made dinner.
Oh,
I made her her favorite meal. Chicken linguine Alfredo.
Oh, and you can even say it. You can say it all the way.
Welcome to Dawes Tales, where we can't pronounce anything.
Sometimes when we can't say it, we should have like the beep, like if we swear, like so we don't embarrass ourselves.
I think it's happened.
I named her beep.
Yeah. And then Ben and Jerry's. But yeah, no, it's been going really well, and I'm excited to keep it going because it's been a long time, and it's exciting.
That is exciting.
I feel good. I feel really good.
That's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been a while since you were in a relationship.
8 years.
That is a long
Since I was 20 years old was my ex-girlfriend.
And Sam says she's chronically dating. God damn, what are you doing?
I was searching.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You gotta do that sometimes. Why do you think I went to Vancouver?
I was just... they came back.
You know how expensive it is there?
Usually I hate when he's on Tinder. I'm like, oh, well, great, there's half the town now.
Thanks, bud.
Yeah.
But now...
Great, so you're happy and in a relationship. I'm gonna go now. Another one bites the dust.
I'm glad I dropped this at the very end of the cast.
Fuck all you people in
Exactly.
So what are you
Valentine's Day?
So what are you gonna do tomorrow?
Nothing.
So you're gonna work
Gonna
and
go
then
to work,
yeah.
probably work out,
Yeah.
probably go home and cry myself to sleep.
That is awesome.
No, I'll probably buy myself roses and a heart-shaped pizza.
Oh,
I did
nice.
that last year.
Did
Pretty
you?
great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
From where?
I think it was Pizza. I think
Because
they're the only place that has the
they
heart-shaped
do the
pizza,
heart-shaped pizza.
that you can take out.
So you just do the heart-shaped pizza and grab yourself some flowers.
Yeah.
I did the whole flowers thing. Got roses.
Oh, that's lovely.
White roses.
Oh,
Yeah.
Friendship.
And then I also got...
Friendship.
What?
Friendship. White roses mean friendship.
Oh, does it?
Slap in the face.
Oh, fuck. Maybe they were white. I don't know. I can't remember.
Maybe they were pink.
Oh, I think they were actually.
Get pink or red.
And then I went to Laura Secord
This guy.
and I grabbed a chocolate rose, and then I grabbed like a chocolate heart, and they were both on a stick. But fuck, I woke up in the middle of the night and ate the chocolate rose. I picked up the roses and the chocolate rose. I'm like, well, she's already getting roses, so she probably won't mind if I eat this right.
She's not gonna know. She's on now.
Yeah,
She already has roses. I'll just eat the
and
chocolate
she's
rose.
gonna get the chocolate heart, so
Yeah,
it's
I'm
fine.
probably gonna have to get myself some chocolate too.
Yeah. Laura Secord has a huge heart thing for $100.
Okay, I'm not gonna spend $100 on myself in chocolate.
I'll pay $50.
I was about to say, so Sam, what do you do for Valentine's Day?
What are you gonna do tomorrow, bud? Work?
Same thing as Sam, probably.
Heart-shaped pizza?
Yeah, heart-shaped pizza, work, that's about it.
And Ben and Jerry's.
Ben and Jerry's after the cake.
Yeah.
Oh, you go to cake by yourself. Oh, I'll be too busy.
What are you talking about? They let me in all the time. It's okay. It's okay.
Just sit, but you're gonna sit at the bar probably.
No.
You think
New
you're
Year's,
gonna...
they let me in.
You should probably make reservations.
New
It's
Year's,
Valentine's Day.
no reservation.
What?
Walked in.
By yourself?
But I had a friend with me, but they allowed me in.
Really?
Yeah.
But I think tomorrow's a little different.
Bigger than New Year's.
Yeah, for
Might have
couples,
to
yeah.
put a poll up on Twitter for this. What's bigger, Valentine's Day or New Year's?
I think Valentine's Day.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Totally. All restaurants.
Oh,
Yeah.
It's the
So you're not gonna get a place tomorrow. If you go, please let me know.
I
Yeah.
guarantee you.
Yeah.
I'm about to go just to let you guys know.
Or even if you go after 9 o'clock, I'll go with you. I'll be in my seat already. I'll look good for you.
Yeah.
Fancy.
Would you like
Mr.
that?
Suit and tie himself.
Would you like that?
I would love it.
Okay.
We could go grab some apps, grab a couple drinks,
Grab
see
some
what happens
apps.
after that.
Grab some apps. Take some naps.
No.
Do the whole cuddle thing.
Sam's over here just like, what the hell is going on?
This is super gay.
Good to go. Again.
Oh Okay, so we're at like 48 minutes. We gotta go. I know it sucks because this is a lot of fun.
This has been a good time.
Right?
We'll have to have her back.
If I have any more good stories, I'll tell Corey.
We'll have.
You have to have me back on.
Yeah, we'll have you back on. We'll have to do something else. But yeah. What do you think we're gonna do this time? Next week?
Next week.
Yeah.
We gotta make it a regular thing.
Yeah, we gotta do it next week. Yeah.
Gotta keep the content going.
Yeah. And like I said, did we mention James at the start? I can't remember.
No, we didn't fucking mention him.
So he's like another guy we do the cast with. He's like, he's awesome. He makes like, it's the three of us, right?
Mm-hmm.
We brought him on because he's really good. He's a really good friend of mine from like public school.
Oh.
Right.
His friend from...
Right.
My friend from public school, but he's working a lot, so he can't do it right now. So we're kind of trying to get guests every time. But yeah.
It's fun. You gotta get Chris on for the next one. He's pretty eager.
He is very eager.
Yeah.
What's he gonna talk about?
I don't know. Like, can I talk about his work?
I don't know.
Like, how many fucking dead bodies have you
I
seen?
know. I do like those stories.
Do you ever jerk them off when you're alone?
You took it way too far.
Oh, sorry.
His case is open right now.
I don't know. That's why I can't get a job. Oh, he's not. I'm sorry. Yeah. Okay, so we're gonna go. This has been a lot of fun. Thanks, Sam. Thanks, Steve.
No problem.
Thanks for having me on.
Okay. Thanks, guys. Okay. Bye.